Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if this is gonna work now. Nope, wrong one. Fire. Alright, well, we were gonna talk about some random shitter drama that happened on Twitter that I got roped into. That was gonna be fun. But Brad Taste in Music decided that he was gonna fucking nuke his career today. Well, I don't think it was Brad Taste in Music. From what I hear, it was like a moderator or somebody who was in charge of his fucking account, which is always fun. But yeah, they decided to release the fabled audio recording. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you haven't been in the know. Apparently, Brad Taste of Music has been confirmed to have been arrested for goddamn. Apparently, Brad Taste of Music has been confirmed to be arrested for domestic violence against his partner, which is a terrible thing. Terrible thing. Really funny coming from Brad though, because you look at Brad, you wouldn't see a domestic abuser. Honestly, it's kind of hard to see a situation in where he's not the abused, and it's funny because in the audio call, he claims to be the abused, which is hilarious because like, he's such a pathetic little human being. like, watch, I will. I posted this on my Twitter actually, the the audio call. I downloaded it and I posted it on my Twitter like immediately, right here. Watch, we're gonna fuck off.
Like, that's literally what just happened. Like, I'm sitting here brushing my dog.
Tina, I'm gonna fill up a bowl. You do whatever it is you usually do,
God, I'm
and we'll take it from there.
brushing my dogs,
Yep.
and you think that you are entitled to know what is happening in my brain, and you
No,
are not.
I'm just right, and you're lying. But go on.
What am I lying about? Can you tell me if you're gonna accuse me of lying? Can you tell me what I'm
Your
lying about?
brain.
What am I lying about?
What are you thinking about?
I'm lying about what I'm thinking about.
Yep.
God damn, this stream fucking sucks. Okay, let me put this up a little bit more.
My own head. I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Literally, while I'm brushing my dogs, I'm just thinking, and you are asking me what I'm thinking about and not letting me not tell you. You are not letting me have privacy in my own.
So full of shit.
Like, that's literally what just happened. Like, I'm sitting here brushing my dog.
Tina, I'm gonna fill up a bowl. You do whatever it is you usually do,
God, I'm
and we'll take it from there.
brushing my dogs,
Yep.
and you think that you are entitled to know what is happening in my brain, and you are not.
I'm just right, and you're lying. But go on.
What am I lying about? Can you tell me if you're gonna accuse me of lying? Can you tell me what I'm lying about? What am I lying about?
What are you thinking about?
I'm lying about what I'm thinking about.
Yep.
And you know that how?
Because I just know. Because I've been with you for 5 years.
Because you just know that I'm lying at what I'm thinking about.
I've been with you for 5 years. That's an important detail.
You've been with me for 5 years.
I've had to deal with your shit.
Okay. I don't find this funny. I mean, I do. I really do find it funny. It's just, it really sounds bad to be laughing at this. I'm sorry, guys.
So you got to deal with my shit for 5 years, so you know exactly what I'm thinking about.
Throw it on to me, but I've had to deal with your shit, and look at you, Nia, you're full of shit.
So okay, so I'm sorry. So
You're full of
wait,
shit.
so you accuse me of lying. What am I lying about? You still haven't like outright said what I'm lying about. If you're gonna call me a liar, then.
I mean, you tell me, Tina. There's so much.
So what I'm gonna tell you is that I'm not lying about anything. I'm sitting here.
Let's start with telling me one thing you have lied about. What have you lied to me about, Tina?
What have I lied to you about?
God damn it, I keep on muting my mic. So, So he's accusing her of being a liar and fails to come up with any anything to substantiate that in the middle of the conversation. Now keep in mind, if you're in like an argument with your significant other, it really is kind of hard when they put you on the spot. Like, give me one example. Apparently, that's like a really big manipulation move because it's really hard to come up with examples off the top of your head. But what's funny, but what's funny is he couldn't come up with one. He just couldn't come up with a single one of them. I'll try to leave my mic
I can think of times where
unmuted.
you have mistakenly lied. And
Yeah.
I've said you've lied, and no matter what I've said, you wouldn't accept that you lied to me. So you're a
So-
liar and you can't accept it,
So if someone,
which is the worst combination
Well, if
I think
someone-
I've ever witnessed in a partner.
so if someone unknowingly says something that isn't true, or they don't know,
And they can't accept when somebody corrects them,
So-
then they're full of
no,
shit.
So it's
And when somebody can't listen when their partner tells them and actually just deflects it and makes their life hell, then that's fucked up.
So
and
if-
then you're a terrible lying partner who's emotionally abusive.
So if you
Do you
say-
want to continue?
So if you say something to me, if I say something,
No, if you want to be combative, we can continue being combative because
He's not even letting her speak.
Attention
if
to
I,
this
I'm just
conversation.
trying to understand. So if
How
I
about you stop doing what you're doing with the dogs? Look them in the eyes and just tell me the truth, Tina.
God damn it. He sounds like a fucking mob boss. You know, just stop doing what you're doing and look me in the fucking eye. Look me in the fucking eye. Look at you. Nobody wants to look you in the eye, dude.
what's the truth about what?
You tell me.
Okay. So if I
Without being a sarcastic bitch.
Without being a sarcastic bitch. This is why I fell in love with Brad Taste of Music's content well before he went insane. I've been following Brad Taste of Music for a long time. I've been at least a subscriber for a few years. So I got the notification when the video, the 2 second clip came out, and it had the link in the bio to like the to the leaked audio. I downloaded that shit right away. I've been following the Brad Taste of Music thing for a good little bit. This is truly one of the biggest Fallen fan moments.
Look at me in the fucking eyes and tell me the truth.
so I have
In the eyes, Tina.
Look me in the fucking eyes, Tina. Look me in the fucking eyes, dude. You're a grown man talking to a woman.
Well, I have like mistakenly given you.
Tina.
Sorry, I have mistakenly given you incorrect information.
And the correction. He's just such an imposing force. Tina, you know you're lying to me. You know you're bullshitting me. Fucking dick.
And I don't mistakenly giving incorrect information is not lying, and I am
So
certain.
that's not an example then. Try again. An example where you lied to me.
I don't know that I took the dogs out.
So you're not giving a good example of when you lied to me. You're not substantiating my point to me. Try again. This isn't her point to prove.
And I hadn't yet.
When?
I don't know. Sometime at some point I was like, "Yep, doing it right now," and then I didn't do it for another half an hour or something.
So you lied to me and you didn't even remember it. You don't even
A
remember
white
any
lie
details
about the dogs that I took care of.
So
the
it
dogs.
meant nothing to you. Just a little white lie
I
about
don't
the
know.
dogs.
I'm saying I'm
Dude, this guy's psychotic. What the fuck is wrong with him?
You're just
sure that
what?
it's
You're so
happened.
used to throwing white lies at me, you
No,
don't
no.
even recognize this
No,
one?
that's not true. I just don't.
God, there's so many white lies, Tina. It's like if they're all white lies,
Okay, but like, what does a white lie like even matter? Like, she said she was gonna take out the dog, and she didn't for like what, like 10 minutes. I wasn't even paying attention because this is so like unnecessary. He's just going schizo, like everybody. It's a joke that Brad Taste of Music's a weed addict, but like, I don't know, dude. This aggression seems kind of like a stimulant. I don't know, maybe a little bit of meth. This this is not natural levels of aggression. This is the mentally ill.
then none of them are, right?
I don't. What am I lying to you about? I want to, like, I don't know what you're telling me I'm lying to you about. What's happening in my own brain? That's not fair. It's my own brain. You're not entitled to know that. I'm an individual. If I don't have a safe place within my own head,
Okay, Tina, I'm your partner of 5 years, and if you don't respect me as an individual, then you can, honest to God, get the fuck out of my house.
The argument is insane, dude. You don't have the right to know what's going on in my brain 24/7, especially when it's inconsequential. And he's like, you know what? I'm your partner of 5 years. If you're not willing to tell me every little neuron activity that's happening in your brain, you can get the fuck up out of my house. And then I'm pretty sure the next. Huh? What? Jesus fucking Christ. This house sale needs to go through like right now. God damn. All right. What was I going on? What was I going on about? Oh, right. The rest of the conversation, it's literally just him trying to get her to leave the house, and she's just like, "No, my name is on the lease too, so I'm not gonna do that." And he just freaks the fuck out. It's amazing. Watch this.
both of our names are on the lease. So that's not going to happen. And also, you are not
I'm gonna
entitled.
call the police.
I'm gonna call the
I
police.
will get you out of here.
Both
I will make a story up. I will get you out of here.
Both of our names are on the lease. So you're not doing that. And
I will say my partner has been emotionally abusive, and I've asked her to leave many times. And despite the fact
Dude, you can't spill the strat. Not to your enemy. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna call the police, and this is what I'm gonna say. Well, keep that to yourself, man. If you're gonna call the police, then do it. But it's funny that he does this because it just it makes her call the police on him, and then he gets arrested for domestic violence. Like this isn't even the rest of it. Like this is just one bit, and then like at this part right here, like it's just a completely different audio.
that I have no support system, she has refused to leave and has continued to emotionally abuse me. I need her to get out for at least a day. I need space, and she refuses. Can you please escort my partner somewhere else so that
Okay.
I can have some mental peace? That's
Right.
what I'm going to tell her.
that's so.
I'm going to call her.
Very informative,
You
Brad.
done?
Am I allowed
You
to-
fucking done?
You fucking done.
Actually, no. I'll give you peace if I'm allowed to be quiet. Am I allowed to be quiet? Or do I have to share what's going on in my brain?
Wow. So, now that you actually know that you need to be quiet, it's also my fault.
Can I be quiet?
Can you stop blaming me for shit?
Can I be quiet without you prying about what's going on? What I'm thinking?
Can you stop being a horrific partner?
There's just no evidence to substantiate this. There's no evidence for. There's no evidence to substantiate this. He's just spouting nonsense. Stop being a terrible partner. It's like she seems like nothing but nice, and you just being a little fucking pissy bitch.
Can you look at me in the eyes? Can you treat me like a person? Can you treat me like someone who's at your level and not someone who you can manipulate?
Dude, I love when he starts yelling.
You're evil.
You are evil, he says. He's going on a schizophrenic rampage. And then I could just imagine him looking at her with his greasy fucking hair, drained of color in his fucking face, eyes blood red. You're evil. What the fuck? He's such a schizo.
You will destroy me.
I sure hope so.
Quietly while I brush my dogs.
I sure hope so. I hope she does destroy you, Brad. This has been the worst thing that I've ever witnessed from somebody that I used to watch. It's so unfortunate.
I just want to be able to quietly reflect on my life while I brush my dogs without you asking what I'm thinking about and prying it out of me and thinking you're entitled to know what I'm thinking about. You're not.
I'm not even your partner, Tina.
You're not treating me like a partner.
You're looking around looking for excuses, Tina. I literally am watching your body language.
What what a manipulate. Oh, this is my favorite part. I'm watching your body language. Watch. Let me. No. Okay. So he starts going off on like JCS crime scene, like the interrogations, for no reason. Like he thinks that he's so like he's so perceptive. Just what I don't know how far back it went, but we're gonna watch it.
You're looking around looking for excuses, Tina. I literally am watching your body language.
I can't look in your
eyes. You look like one of those freaks on the fucking interrogation videos. Every single thing you're doing is full of shit. You're literally acting like the fucking criminals there, Tina. Like every action. I could record it. And it would be like, Tina's looking to the left while immediately, oh, he asks a question and her eyes are moving around as she's looking quickly for an answer.
Trouble with eye contact.
This guy is so fucking unhinged. This is just like the JCS crime scene investigation video. You are literally lying to me. I can see it in your eyes. It's like, no, dude, I think you're just having a mental break. I think that's about it.
No, oh no, you don't,
Yes,
Tina.
I do.
You are a lying, manipulative person.
Very rich. Thank you. Thank you for that insight.
And you need to get out of my house.
Get out of my house.
I do.
I am going to call the cops if you don't stop lying to me, Tina. Right now. This is it. Are you done?
What am I lying to you about?
All right.
What am I lying to you about?
All right. Well, you gotta hide the weed.
You gotta hide the weed. Oh, he's flushing. He's flushing the nonsense.
I'm not gonna. We're both on the lease. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna say my partner is emotionally abusing me, and I've asked for space endlessly, and I have no support system. I moved out here for her, and I'm trapped, and I need space. She has her mother's house. I need
My
help.
mom is not. You can't push me out of my own.
You are one of my abusers, so I can damn fucking right do that to you.
You are one of my abusers. This guy. There's no reasoning with him.
Get the fuck out of here for what the fuck you've done to me! You've destroyed me!
You've destroyed me.
All I ever wanted to do is support
Stop lying to me for once. Look at me in the eyes and stop lying to me. Stop being such a wimp.
All I've ever wanted.
Stop being such a wimp while he's fucking berating and yelling at her for nothing. Jesus.
Look at me and accept what you have done to me. Do you see what I've become?
Do you see what I've become? He sounds like a fucking... He sounds like an emo song. He sounds like an emo song.
You killed me.
You've killed me.
You promised me everything. You lied to me. Look at me in the fucking eyes and say that again.
He's so bad at yelling, too. He's not imposing whatsoever. I could just imagine his mouth flapping open like the fucking Canadians in South Park, with spit just coming out. He just does not look like an imposing figure. I can't see him being such an imposing figure. like later on, you hear Tina crying in the background, and it is very sad. But the funny part is, it's like well after the fact. I think it's like after the fact when she like leaves the house and all that stuff. Like you can't cry when you're looking at this guy. Like you're probably more prone to dying of laughter. before you start crying by his beratement.
Look at me! Tell me! Tell me! Tell me what the fuck you just said! Tell me! Get out of my house! Get out of my fucking house!
Don't do it, don't do it. Don't. Don't.
You're Dawn.
Don't. I don't.
Okay, this is the end of the video. Like, we don't need to hear her crying. That's all. Uh, Brad Taste in Music, the well accredited music reviewer, I guess. Uh, Paranoid schizophrenic. I don't know. I don't know what you'd say. Has finally been defeated in battle. There's no more Brad Taste in Music. He's gone. I I just can't believe this happened. Like, I was watching a Nicholas Diorio stream talking about it, and we honestly nobody. I thought we'd never see the video come out, and then I get a notification today on my phone that Brad Taste in Music has published a new video. I go onto it. It's a 2-second clip, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck happened? Well, it was it was just something to get the notification squad riled up, because in the bio, in the link in the description, was a link to a Google Drive. The Google Drive had these 2 videos, and yes, they are 2 videos. They are downloads. This one
You are one of my abusers, so I can damn fucking write you that.
and this one. They were playing out of order, but those are the 2 audio clips. I just put them together and sent it out on Twitter. So that's why we have that now. That's why we have that on. That's why we have that video that we were just watching. That was my homegrown video, and I'm very shocked because I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. And while it's not like the worst thing that I've ever heard, it certainly isn't very flattering for Mr. Bradley. Yeah, that's fun. Anyways, let's get on to some Twitter shitter drama. So, oh my god, I gotta brace myself, cause that was a in the few hours that that it had passed. Jesus Christ, I'm bad at streaming. In the few hours that have passed since this whole stuff came out, I completely wiped my brain of it. It's reliving this all over again, and it's a wow. That's all I really can say. It's wow. It was a lot to take in. Alright, so let's get to the Twitter shitter drama. So, oh, did I even do that? Okay, I gotta find something real quick. So this is chaos, unnamed, all that stuff. Where is it? Count Fagula liked your reply. Awesome. God damn it, where the fuck is this? Okay, well, what I will do is I'll take this, and I will keep looking. Why is that open? What the fuck is that? Alright. Mm, it's gotta be here somewhere. There it is. I found it. Alright, so this is where it all started. So I was on Twitter, and I see this post on my timeline. Never go to a mental hospital. Any bitch that glazes mental hospitals is lying. Don't do it. So I comment under it. Imagine being forced into the psych ward against your will, and them expecting you to get better. You know, just a little trying to, relate to the guy. You know, obviously he's been through some shit. Do a little relation because I was in the military. I was put into a psych ward. It's not very fun. This wasn't the first comment that I got, but this is one of them. So once I post this, right? I'm not thinking anything of it. It's just like, oh, there's an anime Twitter guy, and he's talking about never going to the mental hospital again. Crazy shit. Well, after that, I get followed by Sugar. Read pinned. So I go to her. I go to her account. I read her pinned. I have to be the bad guy here. Hi, I'm Chaos Blast's victim of harassment, defamation, and mental abuse. Most recently, emotional blackmail. Days before his abusive hospital stay, he caused me to self-harm and relive my sexual assault trauma. x.com/chaosblast. You can see. Earlier today, I relapsed into self-harm and nearly took my life. I left this out of negotiation to avoid swaying the decision. We offered if the document is deleted, everyone can move on, and it was refused. We have to proceed, and this won't end until we find a way to make peace and prove ourselves for our safety. This is going to be a bumpy road. Multiple people have already DM'd us who were on Chaos's side and now aren't because of everything. We're going to keep everything to ourselves, working on our health issues, and making our own document and continue to defend. Plus, and then yeah, that's just the original tweet. That is, uh, this, that's this tweet right here. So, oh Jesus. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy, but I don't think anything of it. And then she starts adding me. Oh no, no, I did comment. I just put Jesus fuck, and then she starts fucking messaging me like all of these messages, all these replies. So I'm just trying to be a helpful person. Where the fuck did my? Oh, so I'm just trying to be a helpful person, right? And just listening to her and all this shit. So we will go into the replies because they are important for this. This post is unavailable. Where is me? Where the fuck is me? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go through here. So, Jesus fuck, Chaos isn't who he says he is. Oh, I put it under the addendum. That's why I couldn't fucking find it. God damn it. So, addendum, but people have come to me who are literal children because of his mistreatment, along with doxing me so my rapist can find me. Please think critically when you give in information from him and his friends. Okay, this is obviously her side. This is somebody else. Let's read. Trying to exist. I've only told my fiance that you messaged me, and a few close friends. Everyone has been seeing this behind scenes for a long time. I'll ignore him and try to get him away from me, and it seems like he can't let me go. When I made my original post, this friend flooded my inbox with horrific asks for no reason. I anonymously blocked all of them, but the real truth is that he has a posse of people who believe him and will send death threats to people who try to speak against him. I'm sorry, what? What kinds of things were they saying? What? Oh, never mind. Now that I know it was all definitely bullshit, Sugar Red Deceit did send me a very badly made legal threat the other day. I won't speak on it further because it was entirely a really stupid scare tactic and it doesn't deserve my attention further than this. Here's some of it. Okay, we're gonna get to this soon because this is my favorite part. I love this. I love this email. It's such a good email. So I'm like, Jesus fuck, just taking her at her word because I'm like, okay, I'm going to really back the fuck away from this, but obviously she wanted me to see this. So I just comment, Jesus fuck. Chaos isn't who he says he is. Unfortunately, that guy went to a mental hospital to get away from responsibility for causing me to attempt and self harm. There's even medical documentation proving I was hospitalized because of him and his harassment. Genuinely lost for words. Thank you for taking the time to read my threads. There's so much information, blah 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 blah. Sorry he has to blow up a bit for people to finally pay attention to my story. Jesus Christ. The actual facts. I'm glad people are finally taking time to pay attention to the actual facts. Now, like I said, this wouldn't be anything that I would like really give a shit about. But for some reason, I'm drawn to Twitter shitter conflicts because they're just so funny sometimes. This one kind of is serious, but it's also kind of funny too. Like there's an entire Google Doc, 137 pages, and it's something. I'll tell you what. I've read through a little bit of it, but anyways, this is just the fucking thread that she just fucking sent me, right? All of this. Thank you for taking the time to read my thread. There's some. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. The actual facts. I've also been someone who's been in mental hospitals literally since I was 15, and I've had bad and good experiences. Genuinely appalled about the fear mongering when people could use it to save their lives, especially if they're on the brink of choosing between life and death. He's only genuinely made excuses for refusing therapy. Blah 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 blah, and that's about it. There's more, but they're not really interesting. So sickening, I would have more sympathy if every time he wasn't caught harassing or making my life hell, he didn't threaten suicide and suicide aborted. Blah 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 blah. Holy shit. I forgot how many times she fucking messaged back. Anyways, she's basically just trauma dumping the fuck out of me, right? So I'm like, okay, that's sad. But before I take a side, let's go to Chaos's Twitter. Let's see what this famed Google Doc has to say about anything. Putting this document as my pinned once more, as unfortunately misinfo has been spread once again. Please remain vigilant. Sugar Red Deceit is a serial harasser and stalker. And I'm thinking, huh, that's the exact same thing that she's telling me that he is. That's weird. Well, it's not too weird, I guess. So I click on it. This document is formatted for desktop. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh Jesus Christ. There's actually stuff. Introduction, obtaining legal information. Okay, that's all the fucking. That's all of these right here. Lopsy's accounts. So apparently, if you guys don't know, Lopsy is Sugar Red Deceit on Twitter, which it doesn't make sense to me, but well, whatever. This one right here, and we'll start going through this. Sugar Red Deceit is her new main, formerly Sweetful Deceit. Smilk Kisser, Twitter, archived as of 4/23/2025, according to Lopsy. Charlie Hehe now has control of the account again, according to Lopsy. Shadow Mills Doll, Twitter, Dreams and Stars, Twitter, currently deactivated. Smilk's Little Bun, Twitter, The Sweet Bunny, Twitter, Woolly Art, Twitter, Dandy Darlin, Twitter, Sugar Screaming, private Twitter. That's a lot of Twitter accounts. Jesus Christ. Okay. Uh, Knave F Hearts alters Twitter. Wafer's Warmth alters Twitter. Very active Twitters. The Founts Royal alters Twitter. Soul Puppet alters Twitter. Sugary Deceit, main Tumblr. And these two I know for certain are actually the same person. This person. Because I went on Twitter and I looked, and yes, they have the exact same people listed in the bios. And that's the same person. Very active Twitters. Okay, this is fucking boring. Do not harass Lopsy, block and move on. This is worth. This is. It is not worth your energy, and I do not condone it. That is not what I aim to achieve with any of this. Hello, you may recognize my username from the last time I made a call out of the same individual. That call out is now deleted for reasons that will be explained in the blackmailing section. Okay, but I have since found it necessary to revisit this person in a more proper and concise manner. By the way, 114 pages. Jesus. At the time of writing this. Oh, wait, hold on. I will be doing my best to keep things short and to point, providing plenty of screenshots and adding text commentary when needed, but there is a lot to cover. At the time of writing this document, the individual's preferred names are Doll and Lopsy. His preferred pronouns. Okay. So this part gets me because in the document, through the entire document, Chaos refers to Lopsy or Sugar Red Deceit as it, and it just sounds like he's talking like to it like a fucking monster. Like it is doing all this. It's like dehumanizing it. It's like dehumanizing them. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm probably gonna misgender the fuck out of this person, and I don't give a shit because it's it just sounds wrong to call somebody it, and then crumbs and doll. These I don't know. Using the name Lopsy to avoid confusion with the neo-pronouns, I will also be rotating through Doll's preferred pronouns. I don't get it. I don't get any of this. Like, this is dehumanizing. This sounds ridiculous. And this just sounds juvenile. Whatever. Other past names you will see in this doc include Eden, Buttons, Kirby, and Angel/Angel. Please do not refer to Lopsy with these names. Disclaimer number 2. The document is here to stay. Okay. This is a long fucking disclaimer, dude. What I really want to get to is this. This is the email that Sugar Red Deceit sent to Chaos, and it is one hell of an email. I love it to death. It's a great email. I have given Lopsy plenty of time to change its behavior since the last time I was forced to address it, and that has not happened. No matter how much blackmail, harassment, or slander I am threatened with this time, I will be keeping this document up. I refuse to be scared into silence any longer. It is unfair to me, and it is unfair to Lopsy's other victims. Please extend much support to those affected by it. And if you have experiences you'd like to share, please read blah 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 blah, content warning for mentions of sexual assault, the word rape, uncensored slurs. Oh, this is wonderful. NSFW material, text and censored images, death threats, mentions of self-harm and suicide, abuse, stalking, and ableism. Okay, so like realistically only like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, 8 things. Realistically, there's 10 things in total, but like, come on now. We're really gonna put a content warning for uncensored slurs and ableism? Come on now. Jesus Christ. I need to get out of this fucking house, dude. I leave this house on the 20th, so the next time I stream will probably be silent. Hopefully. It better be fucking silent, because I'm not letting anybody in my fucking actual house. But fucking hell, I hate it here. Obtaining legal information and illegally committing fraud. On 7/9/25, Lopsy sent me a legal threat through the burner email used to make this document. The full comments of the email can be seen below, as well as a follow-up email where I was given a specific time for him to comply. Alright, guys. Now this is where all the fun happens. Abuse and Harassment Violation Report by alicornrainbows23@gmail.com. Maybe I shouldn't have read that aloud, but at the end of the day, it is definitely public. It's a lot more public than anybody needs to be. Before you say anything, I got the email address from the document you made. I've been giving evidence of my suicide attempts and reports from my what? Okay, hold on. I've been given evidence of my suicide attempts and report from my therapist. From my therapist. Okay. Legally in email from here are a correspond. What? Legally in email from here are a correspondent. Okay, so this is this is the first problem with the email. It just there's no sentence structure. Okay, it sucks. You can tell somebody who was mentally ill, who doesn't have a good education, or at least didn't pay attention in school, wrote this. It's a bad email. It's a terrible email. Because like you might think like, oh, this is the exact same. This is the exact same sentence. No, that's a period. That's a period. That's a period, and that's a period right there. Before you say anything, I got the sent email. I got the sent email address from this the document. What? From the document you made. I've been given evidence of my suicide attempt and report from my therapist. Legally in email from her as a correspondence. I don't know why those had to be different sentences. Now that I have it, I can give it to the police to contact and gather proper measures for a report against you for harassment and endangerment of my life with the safety plan and suicide attempt report. Okay. You have two choices now. Delete the document, come clean, and never speak of me again with complete deletion. Okay, so what is he coming clean about? What do you want him to come clean about? What did he do? Do you want him to come clean about being your harasser? I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just make a call out post and that's that's good enough. But like, what do you want him to come clean about? I mean, I'm just assuming that that's what you want him to come clean about. Okay, you have two choices: delete the document, come clean, and never speak of me again with complete deletion, or have this IP traced via the law and reported for harassment and stalking and self-admitted blackmail. Okay. Okay. So we're bringing out the big guns here. We're going to the authorities, but which authorities? All right. Which has led to bodily threats of harm. Okay, wait, hold on. Or have this IP traced via the law and reported for harassment and stalking and self-admitted blackmail, which has led to bodily threats of harm, rape, and sexual assault from my rapist, due to my rapist feeling emboldened and empowered. I also have someone IRL who goes to law school. Wait, hold on. I didn't even catch that first. I didn't even catch that right away. Which has led to bodily threats of harm, rape, and sexual assault from my rapist, due to my rapist feeling emboldened and empowered. How? How are they feeling emboldened and empowered? What's what's the context to that? I also have someone IRL who goes to law school and is currently graduating as an attorney. Well, good for them. Who'd be more than happy to not only take up this case, but who's personally helping me put this together. Okay, good for you if all this is true. That's a good thing to have. Consider this a cease and desist and delete before this escalates. Okay, this is not a cease and desist. This this can't be a cease and desist. So I looked it up. There's two different types of cease and desists. So there's cease and desist letters and there's cease and desist orders. Cease and desist letters are not exactly legal. but they are like threats of legal action. Like you have until this much time, a reasonable amount of time. You know, it usually gives you about like 30 days or something like that, something crazy like that, to comply, or else you're gonna get sued, or else you're gonna get served. A cease and desist order is like a paper. There's like a there's like a ruling. You know, the courts or a government agency tells you that you have to take this down within this amount of time, and you have to do it under fear of a penalty. This is none of these things because I mean, while technically yes, it could be considered a cease and desist letter. Usually, those are written by professionals and people who know how to structure sentences and aren't very emotionally invested in this uh, whatever this is. So, what makes it even funnier is the more you read. Okay, okay. Consider this a cease and desist and delete before this escalates. This has already been given as a report and is being followed through with the FBI about my rapist. What? You gave this as a report to the FBI and they're following through as a report about your rapist. So this isn't even about chaos then. This is just a report that you made on your rapist? Due to you isolating me from the community, my rapist has felt empowered enough to contact me and threaten me. Okay, so he isolated it from the community. Um what community are they a part of? Um was it hold on. Okay, so it was the Cookie Run Kingdom. What is Cookie Run? Okay, so I looked up. I thought I could find some more. So Cookie Run Witch's Castle, Cookie Run Kingdom. Oh, rig your kingdom to life. Tag us to be featured. Okay, what is this? So I looked up Cookie Run before. It's just I wanna find like more about it because it just confuses the fuck out of me. Um, but apparently they're mobile games. And that's hilarious because it's like you guys are a part of a fandom of a mobile game series. Like, like this is what you're making a big fucking deal about. Like, what is going on with you guys? All right, due to you isolating me from the community, i.e., the Cookie Run community, the community about a fucking mobile game, as far as I can tell. My rapist has felt empowered enough to contact me and threaten me. How does isolating you from the community of Cookie Run embolden your rapist to contact you and threaten you? What is. I need more. We need more context about this. I also have some IRLs. Oh fuck. This is. Where was I? Okay, due to isolating me from the community, my rapist has felt empowered enough to contact me and threaten me severely. This led to another attempt almost an active self-harm. Okay, this isn't me saying for any other reason other than you have actively put me in harm's way at this point. I had a file with the FBI against my rapist for what he's done recently. And the well, okay, so online harassment, is it is it just online harassment or did he like is he like harassing you on like real life? Because if it's online harassment, you can just change your email and change your ISP and all that stuff. So that's not too hard. Okay. This isn't me saying for any. Okay, my rapist has felt empowered to contact me severely. Blah blah blah. This isn't me saying for any other reason other than you have actively put me in harm's way at this point. I had to file with the FBI against my rapist for what he's done recently. And the only reason he felt brave enough to do so? four question marks, was because of you. Was because you had me isolated. You put me in a position no one would care about what would happen to me. There are now real world consequences for what you've done. Alright, this is just. This is not a cease and desist. You don't put this type of thing in a cease and desist letter, man. I don't. I don't. I don't even know why you would send this email. Okay, anyways. And when the FBI does get back to me about him, due to his previous involvement as my rapist who was arrested, I have no problem bringing up your account as someone who was actively engaged with someone who used to be closely involved with him. Okay, so he wasn't involved with the rapist. He was involved with somebody involved with the rapist. Um, okay. With okay, who has actively engaged with somebody who used to be closely involved with him, and I have proof of that. Okay, well, good for you. At least you have proof of something happening, apparently. And when the FBI does get back to me about him, due to his previous involvement as my rapist who was arrested, okay, blah 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 blah, and I have proof of that, I'm fucking done. Cease and desist letter, by the way. I'm fucking done. I won't have my safety and emotional wellness threatened by the person that tell me hostage, raped me, and tried to kill me because you decided you couldn't handle me and my fiance existing. I'm done with this childish BS, and especially with you cutting context. I'm tired of you thinking this is all okay. The dehumanizing, okay, misgendering the bullshit, the dehumanizing. So maybe he is dehumanizing here. Maybe he is dehumanizing it by claiming that their pronouns are it. You know, very dehumanizing, is what I said before. Misgendering. Um, okay. I guess that hurt your feelings. And the bullshit. You think this is all okay? Dehumanizing, misgendering, the bullshit, done. Even if I'm not coming back to social media anymore, this was completely too far. All you had to do months ago was talk to me like an adult and just drop the goddamn subject. Let me remind you once again, cease and desist letter, by the way. I'm fucking done. Okay, well, blah blah blah. Goddamn subject. You kept it going and you kept it going and kept it going, and now my rapist doesn't. Okay, you kept it going, and you kept it going, and you kept it going. And now my rapist has officially contacted me personally because of this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'll be going to the police tomorrow if the document isn't deleted with a full apology. Thanks. And I want you to make this public knowledge. The full email, not a single crop screenshot, because I promise if you okay, this is important. And I want you to make this public knowledge, the full email, not a crop screenshot, because I promise if you crop it, I will make sure everybody sees what the hell I'm saying. Promise on my dead brother. Now, why do you got to bring up your dead brother? First of all, second of all, why did you put caps lock and then press shift to capitalize the first letter? And I don't, whatever. Everybody will promise on my dead brother. Everyone will know you put me in danger with my rapist. We don't know how. We don't know how, and this is kind of important for what they are alleging. To be quite honest with you, it's it's really confusing what the fuck is going on here, and it's really fun because this Twitter shit or drama is just so fucking convoluted. I love it. It's like drama for it's like your baby's first drama. I love it. And I can promise you that the police will take one look at the fact that there's someone on the internet who spoke to a friend of someone's arrested rapist and immediately make a decision on the victim's behalf. Is that a fact now? Is that how it works? I have screenshots of you have discussion with someone who admitted to having conversation and communication with him. I have screenshots of you and your friends humanizing me. I have screenshots of multiple, and I do multiple things. Especially you admitting to blackmail. I don't think the police would take kindly to. I am absolutely done. I haven't been able to sleep for a week or two after what my rapist did to me, and you do have responsibility. You do. You have time to consider this all. With regards and assistance written under legal guise and support, Sugar. I don't think it was written with this. I don't think there was any assistance writing this under legal guise by my ad. Cease and desist letter, by the way. And then this is important too. This is the email. This is like the metadata or whatever the fuck from the email. You know, the shit. So this directly ties into one of these ones. Oh, this one. And I want to make this public knowledge. The full email, not a single crop screenshot, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then she sends another one. You have until the end of the day, by the way. I'm not waiting too long because I don't want this getting in the way of being with my fiance slash boyfriend. He'll even help me with it, I bet. And he can be a witness testimony, especially while he's in person with me. You have exactly until tomorrow morning around 11 a.m. Eastern, let's say, to delete your document from your the drive. Delete the link on your page and make a formal statement and apology that you will never speak about me again and explain why with putting me in danger with my rapist this will be an apology. Because if you don't and this continues, I have no choice but to go to the police for my safety. Regards, Sugar. Cease and desist letter, by the way. Alright. Then on 7/11/25, I made a post about the email I had been sent, as no action had been taken as promised. I bet there wasn't. In this post, I included the email address Lopsy had used to send the threat. Now that I know, blah blah blah, we saw this one before. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this one. Lopsy, ever since this occurrence, has been claiming I doxed it. I doxed it. It's claiming some bullshit. It's mad. Oh my god. Like I said, this kills me every time. Ignoring the fact that just sharing someone's email used to send a legal threat is not doxing, it conveniently ignores that this email has been made public at least once before by itself on a mutual aid post. And then here's the alicornrainbows23 at gmail.com account being posted by Sugar. It's it's just grown adult children having a shit slinging argument and being really petty to each other. It's just so fun because it's just like the grimiest of fucking it's just the grimiest of fucking dramas. It's it's pathetic. I love it. Anyways, as I obviously refused to remove the post with the email as I felt it was important to keep up. What was Lopsy's response to this? Donating to my coffee to illegally obtain my legal name and main email address. Oh my god. This is just so much shit, dude. Like, I just wanted to share with you guys. There's like an unhinged fucking battle going on between two fucking psychopaths, apparently. It's just. Okay, this is the one that I wanted to get to. Race. Racism and slur usage, guys. We made it. We made it to the one and only part of this situation that actually matters. Lopsy has a well-documented history of being racist. Let's go! Alright, we're flipping sides. We're on Sugar's side now. Lopsy has a well-documented history of being racist. Bear in mind, Lopsy's current age is 27. Actually fucking ancient. Therefore, all of these instances occurred while Lopsy was an adult, and very much should have known better. This section is first because racism is absolutely vile and inexcusable in any scenario, and should be treated as okay. You know what? Let me just real quick. Let me just crack open my beer because this is a long This is a long document. We need to get to dating a minor. We don't need to get to this one because no one cares. We need to get to the harassment and boundary breaking, I guess. We need to get to the blackmailing. Stalking of me and my partner, we can get to that one too. Other instances of theft and harassment, don't care. Continued association with pro shipping, I don't know what that is. Other victims' experiences, I don't care. But we can take a look at it, I guess. Past callouts slash statements, don't care. In conclusion, what you know what? Let's read the racism and slurs, and then the blackmailing, and then we'll go to the conclusion section. Okay, this section is first because racism is absolutely vile and inexcusable in any scenario and should be treated as such. Okay, buddy, you're a fucking brat, you know that. You realize Anthony was in the fucking hospital this week. He doesn't need your childish bullshit. How about you say that to my fucking face, whore? Get in call with me. Oh my god, cause I know you're gonna add people. I know your games, you little N-word cunt faggot slut. 2019, meaning she'd be about 21 here, not 19 as she claimed later on. Jesus Christ. This is, this is surely something. I'm grinning like a motherfucker right now, you little N-word. I mean, I live rent free in your head anyway, so happy to help. It's good to be helping. Karma's a beautiful bitch, and I love seeing you later, N-word. Cool, man. Good luck with your 20th failed relationship. Boom. You get 5 big booms. I give zero shits. You want to laugh at me for being raped as a child? I'll take great pleasure in laughing at the fact that your friend is a disgusting fuck. It feeds you. Alright, go ahead. He was a bad Polak anyways, plus he had a fedora. Based. I'm grinning. Okay, that's the start of this one. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. A long YouTube comment rant about how Irish slaves were apparently more oppressed than black slaves, as if oppression is a contest. Oh my god. Finally, someone said it. Oh, this has to be great. This has this has to be the most unhinged thing ever. It's gonna be amazing. A long YouTube comment about how Irish slaves were apparently more oppressed than black slaves, as if oppression is a contest. It is also chock full of casual racism. Let's read, please. Black people are oppressed. Storytime, ladies and gents. So I live in Louisiana, you know, that place that has alligators, New Orleans, and it's okay to have a gun in your own home. It's also apparently where black people are more privileged than privileged. That's right, more privileged and entitled about it than whites. What? I don't think that's true. Okay. I was in the hospital recently, twice in 2 months. My nurses were black ladies. Oh lord. Most of my coworkers black. Or was my coworkers black? Oh, hold on. Let me try to read it in a different inflection. I was in the hospital recently, twice in 2 months. My nurses were black ladies. Most of my coworkers black. Now, they are not bad people because they're black by any means, but their attitude is what's the kicker. Mostly, this is this was my nurses, my personal one, not my personal one on my personal one-on-one nurse. You know, the people who are supposed to be gentle and comforting and understanding, they were utter bitches. When I had the hole in my lungs and a tube in me, which is painful. Imagine having a tube going from under your ribs in your lungs all the way to your back. Cringed, didn't ya? No. Cringed, didn't ya? Now imagine that you have that and are told you need to go for a walk down the hall. Flinched, I see. Stay with me, ladies and gents. So I did that, but the tube made it so painful I could barely walk a foot. So the nurse. Oh, you stop. Oh, you stop that. We ain't having none of that shit. Based? Yo, what kind of based? Yo, based black nurse? We ain't having none of that shit. Fucking pussy. Second time recently, they basically said the same thing to me when I cried, which was more emotional distress, complicated shit. Wait, what? Which is more emotional distress, complicated shit. Oh, and would always comment about on how I don't eat enough and shit. And my roommate was so sick she couldn't get out of bed and was puking. So she rang the bell. So she rang a bell put next to her bed for that reason. I tell the nurse that she said, and she says, "Oh well, she'll have to get out of bed herself." But she couldn't. And at work, I'll be cashiering, and a black lady comes up to me. Now, who puts this Yankee white trash here? Can I get a respectable damn black person? You're based. You're talking to the creation of Jacob. You're talking to the creation of Jacob. Please, black lady, control yourself. Who put this Yankee white trash here? Can I get a respectable damn black person? Yeah, they're entitled of their opinions and can say whatever the fuck they want simply because our families were slaves. Newsflash, Irish were slaves and treated worse than you. Okay, thank God. Because we were at the absolute end of this, and I didn't know when the Irish comparison was going to come up. But thank God we finally got to it. The Irish people are truly the oppressed nation. Now, if you don't like it here, you can go back to where you came from on the Isles. Yeah, they're entitled. Newsflash: Irish were slaves and treated worse than you. So I beg of you, how are black people oppressed? So I beg of you, how are black people oppressed when some are entitled asses who can treat whites how they want, then guilt trip, slavery, thank you, fuck you, bye bye. Oh my god. That is insanity. Comparing black people to other oppressed groups. Wait, comparing black people and other oppressed groups to cryptids. Yo, hold on. I may have to steal this tweet. Actually, I feel cryptids are the best analogy for how people should treat others genuinely as far as not being racist, ableist, or LGBT phobic. Respect them and who they are. Never assume you understand them fully. Understand just because someone is a cryptid doesn't mean they're dangerous. I mean, that's probably the least offensive thing that I've seen on Twitter. And this was in 2022, so that was bad back in the day. So, I mean, if she would have posted that like in 2024, 2025, it would not even be a problem. It'd probably be like the least bad thing you see on your fucking timeline. Lopsy also drew this pony OC as a Nazi. Note how this is the same year as some of the instances of the N slur. The, the N slur. So someone said I'm an adult. Someone said I'm okay. So someone said I'm an alt writer. Welp. That is the most confusing image I have ever seen. Two things that do not belong together. XD. Chimey wimey. This is okay. Someone called me a Nazi, so I gave them what they want. Lamau. I mean, this is just rage bait. It's just rage bait. I don't see this as racism. I mean, yeah, maybe it's a little offensive, but at the end of the day, like, it's fine. I don't care. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just kind of bad taste. Let's see what else. Additionally, there's a screenshot of Lopsy's pure vanilla cookie fictive showing off the system's shadow milk cookies. Twitter likes. The image is self-explanatory. What the fuck does this mean? What is... Here's a screenshot of Lopsy's pure vanilla cookie fictive showing off the system's shadow milk cookies. Twitter likes. None of these words are in the Bible. The image is self-explanatory. Okay, if it's so self-explanatory, let's check it out and let's see if we can decipher what the fuck that means. Okay. Dream and stars. Shadow and his memes, definitely not the essence I personally desire. Make love, not war. Dude, I follow. Dude, Shitpost Gateway follows me, and I'm in a group chat with Shitpost Gateway. That guy's funny as fuck. this, this is a based tweet right here. I love Shitpost Gateway. Shadow and his memes definitely not the essence I personally desire. Okay, so that's basically it. What does that even mean? What is this even supposed to mean? How is this self-explanatory in any way? Okay, we're flip-flopping sides here, so we're on Sugar's side now because Sugar seems really fucking hilarious when it comes to when it comes to her Twitter feed and her and her very very interesting opinions on black people in the Irish. I don't know. I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean still. Proof that Lopsy is not black in the slightest. Lopsy has not claimed to be black for further clarification. Okay. So, so why is this here? This is just here to prove that the N slur is not one it should ever be saying. Apparently, my mother just told me I have German in me from my grandmother. So far, I'm a mutt of nationalities from all over, and it's insane. Okay, so that's Ukraine, Polish, Irish, Italian, German, First Nations, Indigenous, grandfather. Okay, then I mean sure, Asian in any capacity, but okay. Well, okay, I guess I got that going on in my blood. A huge portion of my family. Okay, so this is just bullshit. So this is just like, okay, well they shouldn't be saying the N word, and here's proof that they're not black enough to say the N word. I mean, but like you don't know that. You haven't seen her ancestry. I mean, she could, for all you know, she could be 1/8, and that's all you need. I have been pointed towards more proof of Lopsy using slurs, although this one is an ableist slur, so I've changed the section name to reflect this addition. The word midget is an ableist slur against people with dwarfism. The message is from 2019, however, the screenshot itself was taken sometime in 2022, so it was Lopsy's nickname in 2022. Oh no, she said midget. Okay, so this is highlighted, so obviously we have to read it now. Immortal T-posing midget. Okay, in my life's been absolute shit for a month on and off. I had to escape a 2 year long emotionally, psychologically, and sexually abusive relationship. I've been told people want me to literally commit suicide and laugh at the fact that I'm suffering from stalking and harassment to the point I had to delete social media, which was how I made commissions. Been fucking basically beta beta swatted. What? Panic attacks and nightmares and trauma, and now my cat's gonna die soon. Okay, so I don't understand why this is here. Because midget, these guys are such like fucking turbo pussies, dude. I swear. I don't know how I feel about this. What is this guy's name again? Fucking chaos, chaos blast. I mean, like we gotta see more. We gotta see more because this this little this little thing right here. Fuck this little entry right here just kind of sucks. All right. Anyways, dating a minor. Lopsy, in the year 2024, dated a 17-year-old by the name of Nexar. I do not know Nexar's current preferred name and pronoun, so I will be defaulting to they, them. Disclaimer, Lopsy did not groom Nexar. Nexar themselves does not believe that Lopsy groomed them due to the fact they lied about their age. I will be respecting this. Please do not accuse Lopsy of grooming Nexar. Okay, so the guy lied about his age. So, wait, alright, do not call Eden a groomer over this. I lied and that's not on him. He didn't know, so that couldn't possibly make him a predator. I just want to make that clear. Let him scream into the void all he wants and repeat himself like a broken fucking record. Okay, so dating a minor is basically not a non is basically a non-point. Now, Nexar, by their own admission above, had lied about their age at the time of dating Lopsy. However, there has been no proof from either side that Lopsy bothered to ask Nexar's age before they began dating, only after. Obviously, someone dating an 18-year-old as a 26, like at age 26, is still extremely creepy, even if technically legal. Okay, so this is just nothing burger. Lopsy was also very sexual with them. This is relevant only because it often claims that it was not sexual with Nexar. Yeah, it's probably because it's embarrassing. Omorashi, piss kink. Oh, okay, let's not talk about that. Bear in mind, this is all a 26-year-old speaking to what it thought was an 18-year-old that it was also dating. So, this seems like character assassination. No one cares. This is just being. This is just being mean to somebody. I think Sugar is right. I think this guy is a fucking harasser. Let's go to so dating a minor, non-point. Racism and slur usage, non-point. Sending itself anonymous hate, that was proven. So they did send themselves anonymous hate, and they also did send a fake cease and desist that was just laughable. But that doesn't mean that they're a malicious person. It just means that they're fed up and they just don't know how to deal with it because they're mentally ill. Discussing NSFW around minors. This is a new section added 422-2025. This evidence was given to me by someone who saw the document once and it was posted and it was pretty vile. Here's a screenshot of some context from the owner of the Discord server where this behavior occurred. Okay, this doesn't really fucking matter. Harassment and boundary breaking? Oh my god, hold on. God damn, that's what I get for not taking a fucking allergy medicine. Okay, starting off with the most useful evidence first. Lopsy sending multiple people straw page harassment. These screenshots use the name Eden and he/him pronouns due to their age. Like many others in this doc, I apologize for that. Proof we obtained by speaking with the straw page website creator that Lopsy's ID matches some of the anonymous that I was sent. Okay, so this is just harassment. Cool. Ask me ask me something here. There's something very deeply emotional about your monkey wrench R and I just found it and it really helps me. I'm looking at this and using it as a soul cleanser right now after some pain and hurt. What? Twas me. I was trying and had to say it anonymous first because I didn't want to come off as weird or cringe or something, but thank you, thank you. Your art is cozy. Never stop being your wonderful self and making wonderful art. This doesn't seem like. Okay, confirmation this was Eden. Okay, so this is just confirmation. The owner of Strawpage confirmed the IP of these two Anons were the same. Anon sent along with many others to Bill Chaos around 116 blah 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 blah. I don't care if you hate Eden, he has a history of assault. He doesn't deserve that as little as anyone else does. I'm disgusted by nobody, and I actually feel so horrible for Eden right now. Okay, no one cares. I put blame on you for refusing to spread awareness about someone dangerous that this community has been hurt. And I don't know if this is you or one of your friends, but people are going around and harassing people that he knows and cares about, or even he himself. It doesn't make you any better. The gimmicks sent to Bill Chaos Blast this morning were sent by an IP that's never accessed the website, likely a VPN. This same IP proceeded to send Eden a message of support. Whatever. So it's just kind of fucking schizoing. Okay, let's go to the blackmail. I want to know about the blackmail. In March of this year, 2025, somebody made a post against Lopsy that contained selfies of Sugar without Sugar's permission. What? A post against Lopsy that contained selfies of Sugar without Sugar's permission. Sugar asked this person to remove the post, and they did so and apologized. However, Lopsy had screenshotted the post to talk about it, and kept it up on its profile. Sugar was very uncomfortable with having his face on Lopsy's page, considering how Lopsy has stalked and harassed him for so long. But Lopsy refused to remove the post unless Sugar went and talked to Doll. Okay. What? This is not the same as posting someone's selfie unprompted. Okay, so this is basically just face doxing. Wait, how about this? I take down any post to do with Zen if he has an actual discussion with me like an adult. If he can't do that, sucks. Trying to manipulate the situation to seem like, from an outside perspective, I slide out. Post and posted his photo is so stupid. There's a screenshot. There's a screenshot of a post he made on his page attached to a claim about me that's false. Now buzz off. The post remains. Cry about it. Okay, so this doesn't really. I don't really give a shit. This is like such like petty blackmail. It's like it's like stealing candy from a convenience store. It's like, yeah, sure, you're not supposed to do that, but like that convenience store makes about like 12,000 a month. Who cares? I did not feel comfortable allowing my partner to speak to someone that had hurt him so much one on one. So I did it myself. The following conversation ensued. Oh lord. Can I Okay. Hi, I'm not going to let Zen talk to his stalker one on one, but you're free to talk to me instead. Interesting how you make this post. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this. Thank you for saying you're sorry. I'm willing to have a conversation, and always I just appreciate if there's no hostility because it does affect me and my system. Where when there is hostility, it makes us easy to back away. We face too much of it, and we can't do it. I'm in fight or flight, especially after nightmares I've been having. Get that, but you have also brought great stress to Zen as well. And if you were in my shoes, you would likely lead with hostility as well. Okay, so this is just I'm not reading this. I am not a groomer or a predator. what a what a stop. Lopsy demanded I removed my first call out and all other posts about Crumb. What? Oh, right. Or the selfie would stay up. It also tried to add on a demand for a public apology, but I managed to skirt around that. Obviously, my method here are not perfectly morally sound. But when somebody is blackmailing you, you don't have many other choices but to play the same game. I just wanted my boyfriend to be left alone, as again, this had been going on since December of 2024 and was severely impacting his health. Occur, Occurring after the document's release, Lopsy accusing me of lying is the information I had provided here. It also, probably in an attempt to blackmail us a second time, has reposted Sugar's selfie. It knows that Sugar is uncomfortable with this, and you can see and does not care. Even if you go and read the full post, it does not explain anything new that I didn't address at the start of the section. It's right there. It is his post. Thank fuck we kept this. Okay. And no, we won't remove it. Not after this stunt tough shit. His face is even censored in the OG post, manipulative as fuck. Okay, so if that's true, then who gives a shit? I wonder why you kept it. Maybe to use as blackmail a second time if we didn't keep up with your demands not working this time. Sorry. I'll even be generous and include the full thread here because all it does is retread ground I already covered in full. Okay. Zen selfie censored to prevent a repeat incident. Blah 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 blah. Retreading this situation. Let me take some fucking beer. This is kind of annoying. While I'm at it, let me also disprove the claim that we got pissy if it took too long for Lopsy to remove stuff about us. It's funny that Lopsy accuses us of lying, but then immediately turns around and lies itself with stuff that's easy to disprove at that. I don't care. Okay, so none of this is a nothing burger. Stalking of me and my partner. Okay, so this might be something, but honestly, no one cares. Continued association with pro shipping, other victims' experiences, past callouts/statements. In conclusion, I do believe that people can change. No one can stay static forever. That's not how life works. Okay, this is the most bullshit, boring document I've ever fucking read. Nice. So, in conclusion, chaos, you're a fucking loser. Unnamed, you're a fucking loser. The KBL archive, you're more than likely a fucking loser. And look, there's chaos again. Where is sugar? Sugar. Please stop talking to these people. They're just so annoying and so are you. So please never get into drama again. That was the worst that was the worst internet drama that I've ever seen. The worst microcosm, micro celebrity drama I've ever seen. Um, fuck. I guess all we really can do now is check out some more drama. Let's see. Uh, oh no, this isn't. This isn't my account. It's from Macca's Embassy. Bad Piggies. Let's see if we can find that one. Oh yes. Nope. Okay. Let's look through the media tab. Ah yes, Chief Grand Cherokee. Where is that? Freedom to Twerk party. Couple upstairs is fighting. God, my Twitter's so good. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. Okay. This is the funniest shit I've seen in a good while. This was another drama that I got accidentally dragged into. I'm just I'm in like the small micro communities. I don't know why. I just see them on Twitter and they just start like bringing me into their shitty their shitty little dramas. Okay, so King Pig at King Bad Pig tweets, "But I'm black." As a response to somebody saying, something of the contrary. And diamonds cheat, diamonds chest. Goddamn, comments back or quote tweets him, "No, you're not," with a bunch of pictures. These are the pictures. "If we do get together, I gotta tell you something. What's up? I'm white." You're kidding me. Are you mad? Sure, it's loading. First pick is me right now. You look at him. He's a neckbeard fat kid. Yeah, you look like a racist. Why are you posing as black anyways, lol? So I don't get called a racist on Twitter. You're acting like it though. Digital footprint is gonna haunt you forever at your big age. Not saying you are racist, but that's what it seemed. That's what it would seem. Yeah, I get that. I'll probably just leave eventually. What do you mean leave? Leave Twitter? Oh yeah. And then this is Maury. This is Mao. Someone revealed his face, and since it's out there, here's the uncensored. Here you go, fellas, raw and uncut. You're mad because I didn't want to have babies with you with your incel ass, Willet. I feel your real name might be something like Joseph. It's Willet. No, it isn't. Absolutely in shock. Oh man, this was one for the ages, by the way. This was the greatest. This was one of the greatest dramas that was ever plopped on my fucking nuts. I loved it. It was a very short one too. It was amazing. Every now and then when I what happened first was fuck. How do I explain that? How far back was this? This was July 8th. I think I can find this on my TL on my timeline. Let me see. This is August 4th. Oh my god, I post too much. What? There it is. That's what I was looking for. Was it July 8th? God damn it. I was not prepared for this. I didn't think that I was gonna give up on that Google Doc so fast. I need to die before my 30s. Okay, July 8th. Oh, July 10th. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. So, the funniest shit I've seen in a good long while. That was the post that I had made. Chief Grand Cherokee. Awesome. Where was that? There was an original post. It was the post that you saw in the first screenshot, and I had reposted it because it was hilarious. Oh, this is the one. No, you're not. So this is the precursor to it. Okay, so King Bad Pig tweets out, "The fuck did I do?" And it's just this screenshot, and it's just the screenshot of this guy had him blocked. I guess that's what. I guess that's for saying the N word, but I'm black. No, you're not. I don't know. It's just really funny. It's just really funny to me. These small communities that fight and bicker are just the funniest things in the fucking world to me. And I don't know. My first stream on YouTube. This was really boring and it really did suck. So I'm going to end